It's gonna be so awkward. Hi, my name's Cassidy.
Down.
Okay.
Well,
Hey everyone, Ashley here with Cassidy!
Hi.
And we are here because we're going to talk about YWAM. We both did YWAM, which stands for
Youth with a Mission.
Youth with a Mission, and it pretty much was a discipleship training school. We went there for 5 months, and 3 months of it was training. 2 months was a overseas missions outreach show. You guys really wanted some questions
Answered.
answered. So here we go.
okay, I have the questions on a laptop and I'm going to be asking. Here I am, send me asked, do you bond with the other DTS people quickly?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so DTS stands for Discipleship Training School. If you hear that word a lot, it's because there's acronyms, but boy, did we bond. There were 5 girls and we got really close.
Yeah. You're with the same people every day for 5 months straight, so you get really close.
You become like family, and we call each other
YWAMily.
Yeah, YWAMily. So it's like you're their family after.
Yeah.
Cassie.Volp asks, how did you find the program?
You want to go first?
Sure. I have an aunt who does YWAM. She did it 10 years ago, so that's how I knew about it.
So I know about YWAM because my friend from Door County did it, and then I just Googled YWAM cosmetology because we were both hairstylists, and so the only school that came up for that was in Pittsburgh, so I was like, I'm gonna do it.
She also asked, did you have to raise money?
It's up to you. Some people pay for it in full by themselves. Some people's families cover it. I paid for some of it myself, and I also raised support through my church, family members, and also through friends.
Inviolable Faith asks, what part of YWAM was the most challenging and faith growing?
Oh.
Oh my gosh, this question is like unanswerable.
I think for me, so it's split into 2 parts, the lecture part and the outreach part. For me, it was definitely the lecture part because we had a speaker every day, every week until we went on outreach, and they would talk about different topics on God. And that part really challenged me to ask questions about my faith and also grow deeper with God.
Yeah. I think for me, something that, did she say most challenging?
Most challenging and faith growing.
The most challenging thing for me was definitely breaking up with my boyfriend.
Oh.
I'm so serious. That's a serious answer, or a real answer, not serious.
Yeah.
But I think that was the hardest thing for me. But what was actually really challenging was like obeying God. Sometimes it's not easy, but it was really faith growing because I look back on it now and it's like, all right, God, you had so much better plans for me. I just needed to obey you. And like my faith is so much stronger now because of it.
Yes, Alexis asks, is it expensive to go on outreach and missions trips in general?
Well, ours was actually so cheap. How much was outreach? Like $3,000?
Yeah.
We were literally in a foreign country for 2 months. We went on like a bunch of planes, a bunch of buses, like food, all that.
Yeah.
Only $3,000, so it wasn't that bad. But some missions trips in general can be expensive, but you usually like raise support.
Yeah. I think it just depends which one you go on.
Is YWAM for everyone, or not just for college students?
YWAM's for any age. I even know, remember we had a speaker who he did his DTS when he had a family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there are certain bases that specialize in different age group. Even though it's called Youth with a Mission, like some bases focus in on family. Like I was just in Hawaii, Kona, Hawaii, doing a Bible school for 3 months. And there's actually a family DTS there where full families go. The parents learn and the kids learn, and then they go on outreach together. It's crazy.
Jay Grantham okay, I'm not saying their name. It's weird. They ask how long is YWAM?
Ours was like 5.
Yeah, ours
Five-ish?
was 5 months.
But some are 6.
Yeah, ours started mid-September, and then we graduated like the very beginning of February.
3 months of lecture, 2 months of outreach overseas.
But I know other bases are longer.
Yeah, ours was kind of short, I think.
Yeah, I think generic is 6 months.
Leprechaun asked, how long before the start of DTS do you have to sign up?
A kid in our DTS signed up like literally less than a week before. So
Yeah.
if you feel like God is leading you to a certain DTS, it's never
Too late.
Yeah,
It's never too late.
never too late.
Living Joyful asks, what made you want to get involved?
With YWAM?
Your hands.
For me, it was God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely had my whole life planned out. I had a good job, made a lot of money, had a good family. Never expected to do missions, but God definitely put missions on my heart and motioned me to go. And yeah, I was disobedient at first, but I can definitely say it's one of the best decisions I ever made.
Amen.
Because it caused me to grow closer with God.
Oh. Praise God. The difference in her from the beginning of DTS till now is like
Yeah.
crazy. Oh my gosh, the camera's almost dead. God definitely put something in my heart for missions, that I really just had this fire in my heart burning for missions, because I had been on a few short-term missions trips, and I was just praying for weeks that God would open the doors for me to go somewhere on missions, because I wanted to do something more with my life than just what I was doing. And I kind of just put it in God's hands and said, God, just open the doors. And he totally did through YWAM, and it was definitely a leap of faith, because I thought I was going to be a hairstylist, and I was confused why I was working in a salon, and like why God changed my heart to do missions, but his plan was way better than mine. So
Same for me.
Here I am, send me, asked, are you thinking of doing anything else with YWAM? I know you can get degrees.
Oh,
talk about your DTS.
yeah. So I did the DTS with Ashley, which was this Discipleship Training School, which was basically like the standard missionary school, and you have to do that before you go on to secondary education in YWAM. So that's like your base foundation, like prerequisites. But yeah, I went to Kona, Hawaii, which is, YWAM actually has a university there. And I did, it's called DBS, it stands for Discipleship Bible School, and you actually read through the entire Bible from cover to cover in 3 months. And yeah, but so that's the one that I did, and I specifically just wanted a foundation in the Bible. But there are definitely other schools that you can.
Hi guys. Wow, we're so much closer now. But we wanted to say that if you have a heart for missions, or if you've ever wanted to go on a missions trip, or if you've been on missions trips and you know it's something you want to do, or if you just feel in your heart that you're called to do more for God, and you want to get to know God more, and you really know you need to make him known, then we really encourage that you would do a DTS Discipleship Training School.
Yeah, I also too would encourage you, like, even if you just want to grow in your faith with God, to do a DTS. Because like Ashley said, it's completely changed my life. I'm a much happier, fun-loving person now than I was before.
Yeah.
God definitely changed my heart and softened me. And yeah, before I did YWAM, I didn't really know what it was like to have a relationship with God, and doing YWAM is what actually stirred that in me. And now, I can't go a day without being in God's presence.
Amen.
And just seeking more of Him. So if you just want more of Him, it's also something to think about. And,
that actually reminds me too, like, if you feel like what she was saying, like you just want to grow in your relationship with God, you don't have to do YWAM and be like, all right, I want to be a missionary for the rest of my life, because right now, currently, like, I went to that school and I'm not a missionary in the sense of, like, I am in a different country spreading the gospel, but, like, I'm a YouTuber and a missionary online. So I'm just saying, like, you can do a YWAM without being like, all right, I'm going to be a missionary for the rest of my life.
Yeah. And for me, I went into it thinking it was just a season, but God changed my heart on that. So He definitely does a work in you, and it just starts opening up your eyes to what He wants for you.
YWAM has a bunch of different tracks, a bunch of different schools. We did cosmetology DTS.
Yeah.
There's
basketball.
There's media, music, worship.
Yeah.
A bunch of others. I don't know.
Like I said before, the family one.
Yeah.
There's a Korean DTS in Kona.
There's so many different DTSs all over the world. So we'll link it down below. If you feel like going on a missions adventure, click on that link and pray about it and see where God leads. Oh, also we have 2 videos linked down below, and they're videos from our DTS, and so I vlogged it and they're awesome. If you want to check out what missions and YWAM is more about, you can watch those videos because I vlogged it and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So peace out.
See ya.
Hope you do YWAM. Comment down below if you're gonna do it or if you want to do it, or Bye.